what that means.
That's okay. That's okay.
I can't even get to the power.
Are we ready? Let's see. Yes. Okay. Well, I think that we're live. Well, hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to our first telethon for Power for Parkinson's as we kick off our annual holiday drive. And we are so happy to have you guys here. And we are really excited to be here. And I want to start off by letting you know who's sitting here in our office, our studio today. You see one familiar face right over here, Lauren Lewis, your move and shout instructor.
I'm so glad to be here. I can't wait to hear from you.
And we have Delaney Reese right behind here.
Hi,
and
everyone.
Delaney has been behind the scenes for quite a while now. She is our newest staff member. We're so excited to have you.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here.
And Delaney does a lot of our social media, and she is on the chat with you guys and a lot of other things. So we're just really excited to have you here. And Maggie is going to pop in and out. She is going to be on Zoom, and you will see her. Oh, there she is. Hey, Maggie.
Hanging out wherever I am. I don't know where I am right now, but good to see you guys. Glad to be here.
Yay! Well, we're so glad that you're here, and we're happy to have this audience today. And I just want to fill you guys in. So today, as I'm sure many of you know, is Giving Tuesday, and hopefully you had kind of a, well, not such a busy Black Friday. And then Monday was Cyber Monday, so lots of online ordering and spending possibly. That's what it sounds like on the news. So today is Giving Tuesday, the day to give back to some of your favorite charities. And we're hoping that Power for Parkinson's is one of those.
Out of the three, this is my favorite.
Yeah.
This is the one that gets me.
That's right. That's right. That's what we hope. We hope it gets all of you. And this is, a really special time for us. This is the time where this is our biggest fundraising drive. So our holiday drive. So the holiday drive runs from today, December 1st, all the way through the end of December, December 31st. But today, with this kickoff, we are hoping to make a big dent in our goal, because our goal is $100,000. And it's a big goal, and we know
We got this.
We know that this year is not like any other year for any of us, and that's why we have a lot of different ways of giving and ways of drumming up support from your friends and your family, and we are going to go over all of that during this drive today. But today, our goal within the next 2 hours is to raise our first $10,000.
Come on.
So let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We can do it. So there is no amount that is too small. And as Lauren says,
There's no amount that's too small, and this year, there's no amount that's too big. We're taking it all this year.
No truer words were ever said.
So, but with that, you might ask, it's like, where is the money going? Like, what are we going to do with all this money? And it's, you see our videos, and our teachers, our instructors are working so hard to come up with new content, fresh content every single week. That is not an easy process. And getting these videos together, getting them out there in the world, reaching more and more people with Parkinson's, takes a lot of effort.
It's a lot of behind the scenes.
Yes, absolutely. And it's gonna be different this year than any other year. So it's like answering those questions and finding new ways to reach you guys and just like you said, new content. That can't be easy. I know for sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna, Delaney's here working like on Facebook and on Instagram and emails, right?
Yes, definitely. All sorts of stuff to get connected with you guys and hear what you want and to set it for y'all because that's what's the most important thing.
And we want to reach out larger and further and further and further throughout the United States and throughout the planet. So that takes a lot of resources.
Yeah, so if you have any questions about, what we are doing, we are here for you. We want to be your Parkinson's resource to keep you active, moving, engaged, social. We want to do all of that for you. And the other thing that we do, apart from all this virtual work that we do, we did start right here in Austin, Texas with live local classes. And that's something we haven't been able to do, but we are aiming when things are safe again to get back to that. But our classes will probably be a lot smaller. We believe it or not, they were up to 50, sometimes 60 people in a class, which we're not going to be able to do. So again,
But they were fun. They were so much fun, and we're going to get there again, just not as soon as we were hoping.
yeah. So
When we do have one class that's meeting, we've got to keep a limit to it, which is so sad, but we have to because it's the right thing to do. But, maybe we can start, hopefully in the next year, start some other small classes locally and live. We'll see.
Yep. So we're not going to give that up
Not
because
giving it up.
that's really, we love being together and having that opportunity. But of course, we need it to be safe. And what goes along with that is our instructor training program, which we had our very first one in September, which was
So
amazing.
exciting.
Yeah. Lauren taught that, led that, and we had to have a new manual. So again, when people can start teaching, we also want to help others get back and be
And we're
able
ready
to
to hit the ground
take
running.
this to your community in person.
Yeah.
So, so I think what we're going to do next is we're going to have Maggie pop on and just talk to you about some of the different ways there are to donate. So Maggie, see where you are. You have to bear with us as we try to work through all
there
this
she
technology.
is.
Oh, there she is.
Where am I right now? I'm in a big city, perhaps.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Traveling all
This
over.
is so exciting. I'm just traveling the world here. So very exciting. Let me talk to you guys a little bit just about how you can get involved. So the first one that I want to just shout out because it's brand new. We've never used this donation system before at all, but is right on YouTube. So when you are on YouTube on this video in the chat, if you see a little heart holding hands, that is actually a donate button. So if you click that button, it's going to pop up and let you donate right to our holiday drive from the YouTube chat. So that is super exciting. And YouTube and Facebook, which I'll talk about some Facebook fundraisers in a bit as well, but YouTube and Facebook are fabulous for giving in that they cover all of the fees for a nonprofit. So there's no credit card fees. There's no skimming off the top or anything with those platforms. So we love our friends that set up Facebook fundraisers and anyone that wants to donate through our YouTube. So that is really exciting. Other ways, I'm going to kind of rattle them off right now, just so you have an idea in your head of what we're waiting on. And then you guys can, we'll get a little more in depth in just a little bit kind of into setting up some of this. So we have our donation system, which is called Donor Perfect. And so we have a donation page that is pinned at the top of your YouTube chat. So if you click at the very top of the chat, there's a blue bar and you can click on that bar and that'll have the link to our donate page. The donate page is really cool because you can see on that page our progress. It's not going to show you all of our progress because we do have all of these different channels for fundraising, such as Facebook and YouTube and all of that. But it's going to give you a good picture of where we are as far as our, just donations coming right to us, which is super cool. And if you happen to go over there today, you will notice that at the very beginning of our drive, we have already raised $10,500 on that page. So you'll see a little progress bar. Yeah. So that's incredible. I think when we started this kickoff, we said, oh yeah, let's raise the first $10,000. Okay, well, check. So let's raise the next 10,000. That's a good idea. Why not? So that's a great platform. If you are looking at that link, and I'll show you, I'm going to screen share in just a little bit and kind of walk you through, you can set up a fundraiser page of your own from our page. And then that will allow you to email that out to your network. So friends, family, anybody, you could post it on social media, wherever you want. And it's going to give you your own little progress bar. So you get to set a goal for yourself and ask people to make a donation in your honor. Sometimes people prefer that and would rather, donate to you and really in your honor. And so on that page, you can share about your journey and put a picture. And it's really cool. So that's our first time having this sort of email crowdfunding opportunity for you. So that's really great. Let me look at my list and make sure. So a couple of other aspects are that you can, this year, we're also brand new. We have vehicle donations. So if you have an old vehicle hanging around, you don't know what to do with it, let us take it off your hands. We have a partner, Car Easy, who's helping us to make those super simple. So if you've got a vehicle, we're happy to take those. And then as well, we take IRA rollovers and stock transfers. So that's another way. If you're over 70, you are required to take a minimum distribution out of your IRA. And so you can send that right over to us and it's tax deferred. So that is super cool. And just kind of a nice little way to keep a little change in your pocket as well while you're giving back to us, to Power for Parkinson's. And then stock transfers. So if you've got some stock hanging around, you can also transfer that. And we have information, you can contact us directly for that, and we can send you the account info and anything that you would need to make that happen super easily. So that is where we are so far. I'm going to be coming to you throughout the night to kind of give you some updates on where we are with our fundraising. So I'm going to throw it back, I think, to Nina, who is going to introduce probably our next event. Wait, while I'm here, let me just say a few thank yous. Let me say a few thank yous to some of our early donors. Why not? So we've got some of our early donors coming in on that donation page. So if you donate on our Donor Perfect Power for Parkinson's donation page that's linked in the chat, we can shout you out. So we've got Lisa Fader, Amy Montgomery, Kelly and Ben Walter, Vonna Powell, Myrna Glickman, Zoe Friedberg, who happens to be Nina's awesome mom. We have Michael Weinstein, Mildred Gray, who happens to be Lauren's awesome mom. We've got Joe and Christy Robles, Susan Carlisle, Naomi Gonzalez, Richard Mattingly, who you're going to see later this evening, Michelana Jester. Yes, we love your parents, Michelana. Marianne Terralong is one of our new friends on YouTube. Love that. Tom and Judy, Myron and Karen, and Barbie. Barbie's here on chat, I know. So thank you guys so much for your early donations. And Jean Holloman. So those are just a few of those early donations that are rolling in, and we would love to shout you out. So go ahead and get your donation in so that we can add you to the list, and we are really grateful for your support. So back to you in the office.
Well, thank you, Maggie. And I see a lot of familiar names on our chat. We're so glad that you're here with us today. And the next thing we're going to do, we actually want to kick things off with a very special guest that we have today. And he is mean, and he's green, and he's here like he's never been seen. So we want you to sit back and enjoy a little story from the Grinch. Let's see if it's coming. The Grinch. Oh, there he is.
But the Grinch. Every who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Please don't ask why, no one quite knows the reason. It could be that his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be, perhaps, that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all was that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's, staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm lighted windows below in their town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath. They're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here. And he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming. But tomorrow he knew every Who girl and boy would wake bright and early. They'd rush for their toys. And then, oh, the noise, noise. Well, that's one thing he hated, the noise. And then all the Who's would sit down to a feast. And they'd feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast. They'd feast on Who pudding and on rare Who roast beast. It was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. And then they'd do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, would stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand, and then they'd start singing. And they'd sing, and they'd sing, and they'd sing. And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas sing, the more the Grinch thought it must stop this whole thing. Why, for 53 years I put up with it now. I must stop Christmas from coming, but how? Then he had an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch had a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what I'll do, the Grinch laughed in his throat. And he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. And he chuckled and cluckled. What a great Grinchy trick. With this hat and this coat, I look just like Saint Nick. All I need is a reindeer. So the Grinch looked around. But since reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the Grinch? No, he simply said. If I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his dog Max, and he got some red thread, and he tied a big horn on top of his head. And he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said, "Giddy up!" And the sleigh started down towards the homes where the Who's lay a snooze in their town. All the windows were dark. Quiet snow filled the air when he came to the first little house in the square. "This is stop number 1, the fake Santa Claus hissed. Then he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. He slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once, for a minute or two, then stuck his head out. The fireplace flew, where all the Who stockings all hung in a row. These stockings, he grinned, are the first things to go. Then he slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant around the whole room, and he took every present. pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn, and plums. Then he stuffed them in bags. Then the Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags, one by one, up the chimbley. Then he slunk to the icebox. He took the Who feast. He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beast. He cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash, while the Grinch even took their last can of Who hash. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, said the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. So the Grinch grabbed the tree and he started to shove when he heard a small sound like the coo of a dove. He turned around fast and saw a small Who, little Cindy Lou Who was not more than 2. The Grinch had been caught by this tiny Who daughter who'd got out of bed for a cup of cold water. She stared at the Grinch and said, Santa Claus, why? Oh, why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why? But you know, that old Grinch was so smart and so slick. He thought up a lie and he thought it up quick. Oh, why, my sweet little tot, the fake Santa Claus lied. There's a light on this tree that won't light on one side. So I'm taking it back to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, then bring it back here. And the fib fooled the child. Then he patted her head. Then he got her some water and sent her to bed. And when Cindy Lou Who went to bed with her cup, he went to the chimney and stuffed the tree up. And the last thing he took was the log for their fire. Then he went up the chimney, himself the old liar. On their walls he left nothing but hooks and some wire. And the one speck of food that was left in the house was a crumb that was even too small for a mouse. And he did the same thing to other Who houses, leaving crumbs much too small for other Who mouses. It was 15:15 dawn. All the Who's still in bed. All the Who's still a snooze. When he packed up his sled, he packed up their presents, the ribbons, the wrappings, the tags and the tinsel, the trimmings, the trappings. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it. Pooh, pooh to the Who's, he was graciously humming. They're finding out now no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a moment or two. Then all the Who's then Who will cry, It's a noise I simply must hear. So he paused and the Grinch put his hand to his ear. And he did hear sound rising over the snow. It started in low and started to grow. But the sound wasn't sad. But the sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so. But it was merry. Very. He stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, were singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. He puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. And the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. What if Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store? What if Christmas perhaps means a little bit more? What happened next? Well, in Whoville, they say that the Grinch's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. And the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, He whizzed with his load through the bright morning light, and he brought back the toys and the food for their feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast.
I think we need like an applause track, right?
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome. And I just want to say, we've got our Christmas thing here, but we have now friends all around the globe and even here in the US that celebrate all different holidays. So I wanted to just say a quick happy Diwali to those that celebrate. I know that's already passed, but happy Diwali, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. We hope that your holiday is wonderful, and we appreciate our little Christmas thing from our friend.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got
Yeah, okay. Well, that was awesome. And I think some of you might have recognized our Grinch, who looks a whole lot like our Power for Parkinson's very own Michael Ray. And for those of you who do not know Michael and his wife Nancy have been with us with Power for Parkinson's really since we began, from the first day when we started dance class almost 8 years ago now. And in normal times, they attended almost all of Nancy's classes at the Unity location, and they were even responsible for us being able to use Unity. So they were fantastic. Also, they have been instrumental in starting our two biggest lunch groups in North Austin, and been tremendous in connecting everybody. And it's been really, really special and amazing, and helping with our organizing Zoom socials now and happy hours during the pandemic, and it's been just really amazing. So thank you, Michael. Thank you, Nancy. That was awesome. That was awesome. I hope everybody enjoyed that.
Okay, wait. I have to pop in here. I have some exciting news related to our Grinch. I think his heart must have grown more than 3 sizes. I don't know, because I actually just got a call that the Ray family is matching the next $5,000 that come in tonight. I mean, this is incredible. I'm speechless. There you go. Party poppers. I love it. Michael and Nancy, thank you so much. So guys, get those donations in, and they will be doubled up until the next 5,000. So this is a great time to donate and make twice the impact. So thank you guys for committing that. We are so excited, and we're gonna get to this goal in no time. So keep those donations rolling in, and we'll have some more. We're gonna have some more updates for you in a little bit, but I'm gonna throw it back to the office now.
All right, so let's see, what are we up to? So what else are we going to let these people know about us? Some of the things we just want to share with you guys, and what are we going to be doing? I know we already started to talk about it, but what we're going to do next year, what we really want to know is how some of you have found us. Like, how did you find us online?
Right.
Yeah. Or was it online? Who told you about Power for Parkinson's?
In a good way, not who told you about it.
Right.
Who told you about Power for Parkinson's?
Yeah, we want to know how you found us. And I have a special question for everybody out there. Yeah, a challenge. So as many of you know, we have people that are exercising with us from really around the world. And one of the things is on YouTube, we have they're YouTube analytics, and they tell you a list of the countries from where, you know, where people are coming from. And I was looking today, and I was curious if people could guess what the top 5 countries are after the United States.
Oh, you mean Texas is not a country? Okay.
And that I didn't look at, the top states. I didn't look at the top states. But we might be able to.
All right, so get in your answers. Send us your
So if
answers. Tell us what you
anybody
think.
wants to
Pop those in the
start,
chat.
Yeah, pop it up in the chat.
yeah, put them in the chat. We'll see.
I can't play because I kind of know some of them because they pop in my chat and before class and I see in the analytics. So I can't play, but you can.
Yeah.
So give us
Well,
a chat, see
I
what you
don't know.
think.
I don't even know. Maybe
Oh,
you do
maybe
know.
not.
You do know.
Our
I don't know.
fans are
I don't
very
know.
chatty.
I know that we have people coming from our classes from all over though, much further than the United States.
Yeah.
So give us a shout. Tell us what you think.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So let's see. So some of the other things we're thinking about for next year, we have a new program that we're going to roll out next year, which we're just going to give you a little hint as to what we're going to do. But we want to start something like our ambassador program.
Oh, that's right. This is exciting. This will be great.
Yeah. So what we're hoping is that for those of you who are exercising with us, who are maybe not in Austin, well, even if you are in Austin, but outside of Austin, if you're in another country or another city, if you would, start to let your doctors know that we exist, that there is free exercise and dance, singing opportunities on YouTube for people with Parkinson's. Please, we want you to let them know. And we have new resources. We could even send you, if you wanted to share, if you have a support group that you might want to share information with. We have, this is one of the things that Delaney put together, this new program, which has our schedule, our YouTube schedule, and on the back has tips for YouTube. So it's a really great resource that helps people get onto YouTube, to get onto Zoom, because it is a challenge for a lot of people, especially us older people that are not quite as familiar. So if you do have a group or you think you might want to share these with somebody, please let us know. We'll be happy to send you some of those.
We're looking for ambassadors next year. We want to get our word and our word out and let people know about us. And those of you that are living in other states and other countries, you're our biggest resource right now. So we really would love you to join our party, join our community, and become an ambassador with us.
Right, and tell others why you're here and what it's done for you and the connections you've made. It's really incredible.
Yeah. So we just want you to help us spread the word. It's always been part of our mission, is to reach as many people as possible and to help you stay active, stay moving, because we know movement is the key. I mean, it's like your medicine, and we hear that all the time. So we hope that you'll spread the word.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's see. I know we have another guest coming on. Let me see if she's ready yet. Maggie, I don't know. Is she ready yet, or are you going to give us a few more tips?
Hopefully she's, I don't know what's happening here.
Hello.
Ah, there she is.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, it's Nadine.
Oh, yay. Hi, Nadine.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Love that little Grinch story.
Yes.
I know.
It was fantastic.
That's so fun. And I know you know
I
Michael.
only saw the Grinch for the first time last year, so I'm still getting familiar with it and think I need to watch it again this year.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Oh, I hope we're not running out of.
It's not showing up on mine.
Sorry, we have a little something on
Oh,
our
there it is. Yeah,
on our computer, on our
a little
iPad.
glitch.
I hope that
We're good.
Okay.
oh, it's okay. Okay. Okay.
There you
I
are.
just was hoping we weren't running out of charge or something. Okay.
Oh gosh.
So anyway, Nadine, I just want to introduce you to the world, although you already met a lot of people,
No
but
pressure.
Nadine is, also she and Delaney started right around the same time.
Mhm.
Although Nadine has been with us in other capacities for the last few years. And your latest stint with Power for Parkinson's is teaching the relax and reset. But do you want to tell us a little bit about your background
Sure.
in a little nutshell?
Uh-huh. I am a physiotherapist, and I think I've been working for about 15 or 16 years. In Australia, I fell right into working in geriatrics, my first job after graduation, and never left. I thought that it was absolutely fantastic. So that has been my area of focus this whole time. And then I studied to be a yoga teacher about 5 years ago in Australia, in Canada, and also here in the US a little bit. And yeah, so it's amazing to be able to kind of pair the two together, working with older people and also kind of adding in my passion for yoga and meditation and relaxation. So yeah, that's me.
Well, we're so thrilled to have you, and we're adding your new class was really perfect for what we offer. So I hope everyone's had a chance to try it. I know I've been doing it every Sunday.
It rounds out the week. It's perfect.
Yeah,
It's
great.
relaxing, feels good. Starts off the week on a good note, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I'm so
Excellent.
glad. I'm so glad.
Do you want to mention one of the other projects that you were working on and as our part of leading our tech squad?
Where are our hats, Delaney? We still need our hats.
Oh, yes.
That's
My
right.
squad hat.
Yeah, we need you.
Yeah, I
one
gotta
of
swap
these.
out this
Yeah,
one
your hat.
for my
Yeah.
tech squad hat.
And I think also maybe like an oversized hoodie to kind of get that Silicon Valley look going, you know?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We'll work on that.
That's it. We'll
How-
get working on it.
Yeah, well, we got a grant earlier this year to help transition our participants from meeting in person classes to this new online platform that we are using. And so with the help of 5 amazing volunteers, we contacted pretty much every local Austin participant that had been coming to classes over the previous 12 months. And we reached out to everyone and just to check in first and foremost to see how they were all going with the transition, and then to provide support on the technology front, because it's a very big change for all of us. I didn't know what Zoom was before March, and now here we are. So we're all learning, and yeah, so through that project we were able to help, oh gosh, I think over 30 or 40 people actually get online to classes, whether that be to get a YouTube membership or just navigate Zoom or any strange technical glitches that they may be experiencing. So that was a really great project, and we're still on hand. The tech squad is still present every day, 24/7 for support. And so, yeah, you can email us, or even if you're having issues, you know, when you're on YouTube, pop it in the chat and we can contact you at a later date. And yeah, we've been calling people, FaceTiming with people, communicating in whatever way we can to help you get online and help you make the most of the daily Power for Parkinson's offering. So yeah.
Well, Nadine, thanks so much, because that's been such a big help. And I know you and Delaney have worked together, tag teamed on this, and it's been so important. And I just hope that anybody out there who has had challenges, just know that we are here, and you will probably talk to Nadine, and she can literally walk you through step by step to make sure that you can get connected. So we'll do the best we can. we're always learning too, because the technology is,
Ever changing.
Yeah.
Everything.
Ever
That's
changing.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. And
As
we
you
don't
see-
we don't leave you alone until you feel 100% confident. I had one woman from the West Coast that I called pretty much twice a day, every day for 2 weeks before the YouTube class and after, to check in with her and to make sure she felt confident accessing the class. And then I set her free, and she still seems to be logging into the chat. So so she has mastered the art of the YouTube live. So yeah, we are very committed to supporting you for as long as you need support to get to your classes.
Absolutely.
And it's such a needed, it's such, we need these skills. I don't know how you people learn, but I don't learn these skills. I need to call in. So we're also appreciative for that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and and I think that's a good point that you brought up about the chat, because some people are able to get onto the YouTube channel, but then some people are missing out on the chat aspect. And
Mhm.
if somebody out there is interested and wants to learn how, you can always email us or call our main number, and
Yep.
we'll get you connected, and,
Yep.
we'll get you on.
The chats are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where the
Even Lauren
community
figured out
feeling.
how to do it.
I still call in for assistance now and then, but I'm getting it.
Yeah, and it's so nice to see where everybody's from and checking in, and I definitely
Yeah.
know that you guys enjoy it, and that's super fun. So definitely.
It's a big part of our classes. It's great to move and shout. It's good to balance and be strong, but it's even more fun to connect with each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it just inspires us all the time. I mean, just knowing that you're out there, who's out there, and
Yes.
when we hear somebody's calling in from Jamaica, Australia, the UK,
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic,
We had India on Sunday, didn't we? So
from Iowa, from
Right,
California,
right.
New York. I
All
mean, it's
over.
just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switching virtual has really let us expand and get to know a lot of other people that we might not have.
Our little
previously.
community is expanding,
Yeah, we love it.
for sure.
and it's all because we need help with technology, but once we get it,
Yeah. That's right.
Endless possibilities.
endless.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's so great. Well, thanks for popping on with us.
Thank
And we
you.
look forward to seeing you on Sundays.
I'll be there on Sunday, 11 o'clock Central time. See you then, and feel free to get in touch before then if you need any help at all.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Nadine.
Okay, thanks everyone. Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Nadine.
Okay.
I think
Wow.
Maggie might want to give us some info, maybe following up our tech. There she is. She's
Oh,
sure
there
has
we go.
some fundraising tips.
Okay.
That's so fun. The stuff Nadine has done is so cool. So it's awesome that she was able to join us for that. But yeah, I was hoping to just walk everybody through exactly how to make a fundraising page that you can email to your community. So if you're ready, you can, if you want to pull it up in another browser and kind of go along with me, that's great. Or if you want to just watch and take notes, that's awesome too. It's really not as hard as I'm making it out to sound, but just to kind of walk you through it. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Hopefully there's no technical glitches, we'll just roll with the punches like we do. All right. Okay. So what you're seeing right here is our main donation page with that incredible number. So that number has jumped up from when we began today's chat. We were at $10,298. So we have raised so far during this event over $600, almost $700, which is amazing. And that is being matched then by the raise, which is fantastic. So there's still plenty of other match dollars out there if you guys want to jump in on that and have, make double the impact with your gift. So something that you'll see here is this scrolling support bar. So when you make a donation, you can choose whether you want your donation to be anonymous or not. And if not, you're going to go on here and it'll scroll through and you can choose whether to make your donation amount public or not. A few that I haven't shouted out right here, we've got Randy Kolb, Edwin, and Heidi.
Yay, thank you.
Everybody.
Anonymous, not to be forgotten, all of our anonymous donors, we are just as grateful for you, even though we're not saying your names. We know who you are, and we are so, so grateful. So thank you all. So this top fundraisers tab right here is empty. So your name needs to go right there on the top fundraisers page. So you can get there from either tab. It's just on the main page. And this is the main donation page. So if you want to just make a donation to the Power for Parkinson's donation page, this is where you go. It's the link that is tagged at the top of the chat on YouTube. So you can just click on that link and it'll take you right here. So when we scroll down, you're going to see this button here that says create my own fundraising page. So you can make a page that looks like this, but is your very own and just for dollars that you've raised. And when you do that, your name is going to pop right here as one of our top fundraisers. So that's a really fun thing. So when you click on this button, you're going to get a little pop-up and it's going to say sign up for your own individual crowdfunding page. So you're going to open you're going to actually put your name, which I've already done for today's purposes. So you're going to put your name, you're going to put your email and say, create my page. When you do that, you're going to get another pop-up. And that pop-up is going to say, hey, we emailed you some stuff. Cool. Okay. What are they emailing you? Let's stop this share and let's share. I should have just shared my whole desktop, but it's a cluttered mess. I will just put it out there. And I'm okay with it. So we're gonna reshare here. Let's see what we've got. Let's see. All right, so we've got, maybe, we might have this, we might not. Give it a sec. Aha, I got it, okay. All right, bear with me. Okay, so this is one of the emails that you're going to get. It's going to come from info@powerforparkinsons.org, which is us. Yay. And it's going to say forward this message to your family and friends. This is actually, I think, the first email that pops into your inbox. The funny thing about that is that you don't really want to forward it until you've got your page set up. So that's just a little thing to note, is that you're going to get this email in your inbox and it's going to say, hey, I'm raising money for the Power for Parkinson's holiday drive. Please donate. And once you forward that, oh, I don't know where I am, but this is fabulous. Okay. We're just on a worldwide adventure. So, so when people click on this from the email, they're going to go right to your page and be able to make a donation on your fundraising page in your honor, which is a really cool thing. So you'll get this email and you'll want to hang out and hang tight and not do anything with it until you see your other email that I'm going to show you now. And I promise this is the last step in the process. So we're going to be on this adventure together because I actually waited for you guys to set up my fundraising page so you could do it in real time with me. So let's go full screen here. All right. So this is what it's going to look like. It's going to say, congratulations, you've created your crowdfunding page. Are you guys seeing this? Yeah. Okay, cool. Sweet. You're going to say personalize your page. It's going to give you some tips down here on how to personalize. So we're going to see all of those. Are you seeing this? All right. I hope so.
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you've got your tips up here, and your tips are going to tell you just some different things. Add a picture of yourself, add a story, all this good stuff. And then you get to set your own goal. So you can change your name. You can change your goal. Let me see. Is it showing you guys this? Waiting for it to catch up with me. Oh, it's not catching up with me. All right. This is the last screen share now. Oh, maybe. You guys. I promise it's easier when you're not trying to like walk through it and show somebody else. I'm not making it look super easy.
You're doing great.
But it's really not that hard. And hey, great segue is that we have our fabulous tech squad ready and waiting to help you.
There you go.
Any help at all, we are so happy to help you set up your page. So, good stuff, good stuff. All right. So our holiday drive here, hopefully we're seeing this, and you can change your name. You can change the goal. So if you want to just raise $100, that's awesome. If you want to raise $10,000 for us, we love that. You know, whatever is comfortable to you and feels good to you, we are so grateful. So you can edit your story. You can edit your picture. So if you want to put a picture of yourself exercising, or a picture of something that you love to do, or if you want to make a fancy picture, or if Robert Camper's out there, you want to put a pretty, one of your photography pictures, that's so cool. But something that's going to make people really, you know, connect with you and your story. And then right here is where you get to tell your story and tell what Power for Parkinson's means to you, and all that good stuff. So just tell your story in a really personal way. And I think that's what it's going to tell you up here in these tips is, you know, just tell your visitors why they should support the page, use a meaningful image, set your goal. And then as far as cash or checks, those you can forward on to us. But the easiest thing is just to get donations right here on your page. So you do all of that. And then at the very bottom, you click Save and Publish. And there you have it. So if you want to get a new link for that page, so if you want to scrap that first email and get this new link, that's awesome. But we would be so, so grateful. And the cool thing about these pages is they're going to show up on that progress bar that is on our main fundraising page. So you're going to see the total progress that we've made, and your numbers are going to go in there, and then you're going to be listed as one of our top fundraisers. So that is a really cool thing. And we hope that people will utilize that. This is our first time offering that option. So if you have any questions about it, just contact us and we will be happy to help walk you through that. So yeah, that was long-winded. Is anybody confused? Are you guys confused over there?
Maggie, I think you should join the tech squad. I think you're good. You can join. That was great.
After that performance, I'm not so sure.
It was great.
Well, I'm going to test it out tonight, so we'll see.
Yes, yeah. If you decide to get brave, if anyone decides to get brave and create your own fundraising page, you're going to get the biggest shout out of the night for that. So you want to get a really, you know, big shout out, go ahead and set that up for us. So, and you're going to be like the fearless person for setting that up first.
Awesome. Well, so are we almost ready for a little break?
I think we've been sitting way too long.
Yeah.
And I have just the thing. Let's clear our mind. Let's start moving a little, because, you know, that's what Power for Parkinson's is also about. So I'm going to stand up here, and I'm going to give you...
turning off my camera to let you guys have a lot of fun with this while I check in with my friends on the chat.
So we're going to move a little. I thought this would be a little fun thing to do. One of the things I'd like to add into my classes, and we do it in almost all of our classes, is some kind of mental game, some kind of cognitive exercise. So I'm going to do a little cognitive exercise with my friends here, and I hope you will join me. I'm going to give you 7 moves. No, there's actually 8 of them.
Oh.
I'm going to give you 8 moves. I'm going to give it to you all at one time, and you're going to get it back. No, we're going to do it together. I'm going to go real slow so that we all can get it. So here we go. We're going to move, shout, balance, and strength, and connect. So here's the mental connection. So here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? And you can stand up. I want you to say the words with me.
Okay.
Okay, while we do them. So I'm going to go first slow. And so here we go. It's cross, lap, clap, snap, out, in, front, back, cross, slap, clap, snap, out, in, here it comes, front, back, cross, slap, clap, snap, out, in, front, back. They're getting it. Cross, slap, clap, snap. Good. Out, in, front, back. Cross, slap, clap, snap, out, in, front, front. Now on your own.
Oh, gosh.
I'm kidding. All right, so I think I gave you enough. Gave you enough? Let's try it 4 times, just a little faster. Are you ready? They said yes.
Yes.
Here we go. Cross, slap, clap, snap, out, in, front, front, back. Cross, slap, clap, snap, out, in, front, front, back. Faster. Cross, slap, clap, snap, out, in, front, front, faster. Cross, slap, clap, snap, out, in, front, front, faster. Cross, slap, clap, snap, out, in, front, front. Last time. Cross, slap, clap, snap, out, in, done.
I think they're better at it than I am. Work, Lauren.
All right, let me just tell you that I have a cheat sheet.
Yeah, she won't share that.
Forget that was over there.
All right, are you feeling more focused now? Or just So that's the kind of fun that we also like. Oh, look who's here.
We have a special guest.
Special guest.
Yes.
Hi, that was a doozy, Lauren. I'm secretly maybe glad that I bowed out of that one. I mean, but I was.
Yeah, the speed is,
That was fast.
I'm glad I was like right in front of you.
Sometimes we go slow and sometimes we don't.
All right. Well, I think we've got maybe another performance coming up. Is that?
I think we do, yes.
Right.
So I think I'm going to introduce our next guests. So our next guest performance is from 2 really special people. Maggie mentioned them a little bit before, but first we have Gail March, who came to Power for Parkinson's with her incredible mom, Barbara, who unfortunately passed away in 2018, but Gail has stayed with us and has been a volunteer and a great supporter of our program. She's played our musical collage, and she is going to perform today along with Richard Mattingly, who has a few family connections to Parkinson's. His childhood friend is Nancy Bain, our instructor. Yes. And during normal times, Richard has been a volunteer in Nancy's classes and with Maggie's singing group. And he's just been an incredible friend and supporter of Power for Parkinson's. And so today we're going to have a song from them that goes out to our friends from far and near, our new and old friends from across the globe that we're only together from a distance, is what it's called. And we're united, and which, sorry, I'm reading something that, but we're all united in this community, and I think that this song reflects that. So please enjoy Gail and Richard's rendition of Bette Midler's From a Distance.
From a distance, the world looks green and blue, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through even though we are at war. There's distance I can't comprehend what all this fighting is for. From a distance there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope, it's the voice of peace, it's the song of every man.
Yeah. They are so good.
That was
And,
wonderful.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah. They, and we are proud because they actually got together for the musical collage a couple years ago. That's when they started playing together. And
Oh.
it's really amazing. Some great work. They play together. They play at some local restaurants. And
Even more PFD connections.
that's right. I
Love it.
know. They never stop. So it's really awesome. So thank you, Gail and Richard.
Thank you.
Thanks for
you.
being here. You're amazing. So I'm just curious, has anyone even, I have been kind of peeking at this chat and I haven't seen anyone mention any countries,
Mm-mm,
any popular countries.
Not yet.
Do we have anyone have any guesses? The top 5 countries after the United States?
And Texas?
Right. And Texas.
Should I give you the number
Give it the
5?
5.
Give it
Yes,
number
we'll start with
5.
5 and then we'll wait.
Okay, all right. I don't see any guesses. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the number 5 country, which I was actually surprised to see, but happy to see, is Italy.
Oh,
Italy.
I thought you were gonna say UK.
No,
That
Yeah.
is interesting. Number 5, Italy.
yeah, Italy.
Well, bonjour.
Yeah.
I know.
No.
Ciao.
Ciao. Oh, well,
Ciao.
so much.
Ciao.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
must have missed that day.
But we do have someone from France who's on regularly, George.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yes.
Oh, well, bonjour to him.
Yes.
But ciao.
All right, well, we have, that's number 5. Let's see if we can come up with some others. Oh, I see
Ooh.
number 4. Edwin guessed number 4.
Edwin guessed number 4.
All right, the
Wow.
Philippines. Awesome, you got it. Let me see.
Okay, Heidi's
I
got a bunch.
see
Yes,
Heidi,
Heidi
okay, all right. Let's see, well, we got a few on the list.
Did Heidi come close?
Heidi came close, yes. Number 3 is Canada.
That makes sense to me.
That does make sense.
Number 2 is the UK.
Okay, okay.
Number 1, I still.
No, hasn't shown up yet?
Anybody else?
I would
have
have
a
guessed
guess.
it. I wouldn't have had that.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
yeah. What is our number 1 country after the United States?
I think I know, so I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I read the analytics.
I looked.
Yeah, and I read the analytics. I knew that. I knew
Yeah,
the name. I
they
didn't know.
cannot
I didn't know
say.
this.
They can't say.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait a little longer.
Wait a
Let's
little
see if
longer.
somebody might take another guess.
All right,
The
I
only
have,
one I did know. I didn't know the others though. They were good.
I have to interrupt you guys with a
Oh.
fundraising update.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Crunching a few numbers over here. And we have now raised $2,675 tonight so far. Yes.
Yay!
That is not including that $5,000 match. So that puts us up to $7,675 if we get there. So we've got what, 20, now you're gonna make me do math. Okay. I don't know. We've got, like almost half of that match remaining. So you guys can go ahead and make that donation and have it doubled still for the remainder of the evening. And I
We
also
have 1 hour left.
We have, yes, we have less than an hour left, but so there's still time, plenty of time, and you can donate however is good for you on our website, on right here on YouTube in the chat. So I would love to see somebody do that if you want to just like try it and play with it, because we've never gotten a donation on YouTube. So we've got our memberships and all that good stuff, but actual to our fundraiser would be a brand new thing for us. You can go on Facebook, and that's something that I didn't talk about earlier, but there's if you just go to Facebook, and I think it's like fb.com/fund/Power for Parkinson's. I think that's what you put in. But you can create a fundraiser on your Facebook that you can just share. So if you're on Facebook, that's a great way to do it. But there's plenty of time. I need to say thank you to Jane and Larry Norwood for an offline donation that we are so grateful for. Ann and Bill Eisenhower, we are so happy to have you guys on and to have your support. So thank you so much for your generous donation. That was $1,200, which is really just so cool, you guys. We are just beyond grateful. And Heidi, I think I said to you already, but we're still grateful. I'm just looking at my list and going down to make sure I got everybody. So thank you all. You can also mail us a check if that's most comfortable for you. We are more than happy for you to just mail us a check. Our address is on the website. So just had to let you guys know we are creeping up towards that goal. So we're at just over $5,000 when we add that matched amount plus the amount that we've raised tonight. So we've got about halfway to go, and we're about halfway through the event. So I'm hopeful that we may just get there. So exciting. I'm gonna go enjoy this misty sea scene that I'm a part of right here. While you guys have fun.
I love it.
Thanks.
Well, that is so awesome. I can't believe we're
Good.
hopefully get that match.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Doing all right.
That's
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
great. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
We're feeling the love. And again, there's so many different ways to help. I mean, we know a lot of people are out of work right now, which is just so stressful. But then there's others that are still, going strong, and family and friends. If they have a little something that they can contribute, you can start that fundraising page.
Right. That's why we have those options, because we want to meet y'all where you are, and we understand that this year has been really hard. And if you can't tell your story, and maybe those in the community that care about you and know you, they'll take part in those fundraisers, and that's how we spread the word, and it really means a lot to us, and it helps us out.
It does, yeah, exactly. So hopefully, with all these different options, we'll be able to reach our goal and keep plugging along, because we love what we do, and we are excited about what's.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. I think we're ready for maybe another guest.
Mr. Jake.
Yes, Mr.
So we have my son, Jake, has a special talent. Jake likes to play with puns. And Jake wrote a little thing for us about exercise. Jake also loves to exercise, but I have to say he's better at puns than exercise. Oh. No, I'm kidding. Jake, I'm kidding. Anyway, Jake wrote this little thing for us on exercise, and it's got a lot of puns in it. I'm going to challenge you as you're listening. He's a very quick talker, even faster than me, but as you're listening, see how many puns you can catch.
I need a pen.
Just make a little tick every time you hear one. All right, so.
Let's see. I think.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
All right. Last week has been labeled the last week. As it was the last week, I was content being weak. I woke up at noon with a noon by my bed, as that lazy Sunday was planned to start with a workout. I crunched up, leaped out of bed, and sprinted what felt like a marathon all the way to the kitchen to treat myself to a pre-workout lunch. I cracked 2 eggs in preparation for the inevitable yoking when all of a sudden down the stairs came my squatter's rights roommate. He asked if he can have a few strips of bacon, and I happily obliged, considering he hasn't brought home any since he quit his job after his boss refused to give him a lateral raise, under the condition that in return he gave me a deadlift to the gym. Noticing I was short on time, I drank a few medicine balls to take care of my hangover-induced headache, belted out a few burpees, and then proceeded to get into my roommate's cardio while we made it to the gym a tad bit late. I ran inside to meet up with my personal trainer, who I'd say is quite the fit miss, and thanked her for her flexibility considering my constant failure at being crunchable.
That was fast.
I told you he's a
That was
fast
fast.
talker. How many did you get? Did you count?
I missed the first couple. I would say, I think, like 21.
I counted 20.
Okay. I was guessing because I got
Oh,
counted.
I
I
counted.
thought I missed a couple in the beginning.
I was around there. I lost it.
Well, thank you, Jake. We appreciate that.
very
Thanks.
awesome.
Very
Sport.
Love her.
I can see the family resemblance. More ways than one.
Yes. Very clever with words. I might need help with some of my Instagram
Oh,
captions.
he'll help you.
Oh, wow. Well, that is really cool. So we do have some more fun stuff coming up, but I think we're gonna do a little more chatting right now. And I guess one of the things I just wanted to mention today is like, let's just talk about the classes, like our different types of classes. I mean, Lauren, you wanna kind of
Well, we kind of, I'm happy to say that we cover the gamut. We do everything from choreographed, and I'm not going to call it dance because it's really, it's called dance, but it's movement. And you don't need any dance experience. You don't need to have good rhythm. You don't need to know the difference between your right and left leg, because we will tell you. All you need to do is to come in and join us and have a good attitude and just have some fun. So we have a dance class. We have strength and balance, which is wonderful. Again, this one's not choreographed. It's more free form. So there's not a definite format that you have to follow. We do different exercises and we work on strengthening the different various muscle groups and flexibility. And of course, balance, because balance, as we know, is one of the major symptoms that many people experience with Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Then we have my favorite.
what could that be?
Surprise.
Where we move and shout. And we ripping a hole in their ears when I do that. Where we move and shout. And move and shout is an add-on type of class where we start off with one exercise, and when we learn another exercise, then we go back to the beginning, and then we add another exercise, and then we go back to the beginning until we've done 4 or 5 exercises that end up into what is actually a choreographed exercise. It's not dance by any means, and we do it sitting or standing, so everyone is able to participate. And I think it's a lot of fun. Then Polly teaches this really fun and like crazy challenging cognitive class that also involves a lot of movement and brain and body.
Brain and body.
And that's on Fridays, I believe.
Yes.
And Polly is awesome. We're all awesome, don't worry.
And then we have Maggie does her
Maggie does the
vocal
vocal,
exercises,
which is
and
also
singing.
not just singing. It's a lot of really fun
Tongue twisters.
tongue twisters. I can't
Yeah.
even say that.
She does some good challenges on there.
Yeah, so I mean, all of our classes are
I can't
challenging
Yeah.
and fun. And then, of course, we have our newest one, which is our Relax and Reset, which is taught by our wonderful Nadine. And that is a mixture of yoga and meditation and
stretching.
She's just wonderful. And it's just, we really cover the gamut.
And then the young onset.
And then the young onset, which I totally always forget about, but that's for people diagnosed younger than,
Well,
they're all young to me, younger
Yeah.
than 50 or 55.
yes, 55,
55.
but other people do.
Yeah, but
It's a
you-
high intensity.
it's high intensity. You need to be able to stand and exercise for an hour. You are allowed to, I mean, we use chairs for balance, we use walls for balance, but you do need the energy and the ability to stand. And you do need to be able to get on and off the floor fairly easily. We go through how to do that every week, but that is something that you need to have those skills before you take that. And that's also a very challenging and fun class.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited that we're able to offer like such a broad range of classes, and hopefully we're meeting your needs. And we're always open to suggestions, but our instructors are just unbelievable, so creative. I don't know how you come up with so many different exercises and different ways of engaging people.
And we're all so different, which is, to me, just so exciting. It's just really fun to be in a group where everyone has a really different way of approaching exercise. And each one is, because we're so different, it's so much fun because you really get a different way and a different experience with every class.
Yeah. Every day is different. And there's one for every day.
And during these times, different is good.
All right.
Because every day feels the same to me.
Right.
So we're mixing it up here.
Which is your favorite prop to use?
I'll tell you, I loved the broom, and I didn't know I was going to love the broom until I started working out with a broom. Who knew that working out with a broom could be so much fun? But honestly, the pillow, because it only weighs a few ounces, but when you hold that few ounces over your head, I don't know, 40 times, and my arms are always so tired after a pillow workout.
Yeah.
So it sounds tiring. It sounds like something you want to go to sleep to, but trust me, it's tough.
Yeah.
Those are great things because everybody has one of those.
Everybody has one.
Yeah, perfect.
And the broom. Yeah,
Yes.
the broom like really threw me. That was hard. And then with the scarves, Nancy uses the
scarves so
and
great.
Polly,
Yes, and then those fun quarantine classes where they were using toilet paper and the Lysol wipes, and so creative and so fun.
Yeah, it's been really, really interesting.
It's been a fun few months.
Well, let's see. I think we are going to have another guest. So now we're having another special performance break, and this one is by somebody you might recognize who's been on our chat quite often, almost never misses a class, is Roberto Kemper. Yeah. And he is an example of somebody who never lets Parkinson's keep him from doing the things he loves. He gardens, he plays music, he does photography, and so many things. He's so creative. And we have a video of him playing Yes Woman. Maggie's going to put that on for us. And thank you, Robert, for submitting this.
I have been loving you for so long now. Sometimes it feels like forever. And life has been oh so good to me. Ever since we have been together. Yes, woman, I love you, yes I do. There ain't nothing more to say. My love keeps growing stronger every night and every day. Some people said we were crazy, oh so crazy, you're right. A love like ours, they said it could not last. They were wrong. We just keep making new back to love every day. Yes, woman, love you, yes I do. There ain't nothing more to say. Our love just keeps growing stronger every night and every day. Some man he makes promises and asks, is this love? Is this love that I feel? We think maybe he'd take her, not a giver. I do not make empty promises. When it comes to love, I do not try. I just deliver. Yes, woman, love you, yes I do. And there ain't nothing more to say. Our love just keeps growing stronger every night and every day. Yes, woman, I love you, yes I do. And there ain't nothing more to say, so shut up, kiss me. Our love just keeps growing stronger every night and every day.
Yay! Awesome. Robert, I see you're so hard on yourself. That was awesome. Thank you so much.
That was great.
That was fabulous. And through some sleuthing, I think I figured out that was a song that he wrote for his wife, I think, before they got married, maybe. So it's so sweet and just from the heart, and just the creativity is astounding. I love it. So, okay, I have updates. Drum roll, please. All right, so exciting things. Number one, we have raised our very first YouTube donation. So that's exciting. I don't know. Karen had said she might do a donation. So Karen, if that was you, thank you. Whoever made that donation, thank you. You can, again, donate right here on YouTube. In the corner of the chat, you'll see a little heart icon. And when you click on it, it says donate now. And so that comes right into our fundraiser. And we are so, so happy to have that. I have to shout out yet again, Jane Norwood, because she is the very first person that has braved the crowdfunding page.
Ooh, yay!
So the, yeah, there you go, party horns for Jane. So that is really cool. All of that fun stuff that I kind of walked you through earlier, Jane is well on her way. So thank you, Jane, for raising even more funds for us. We are super, super grateful. Let's see. We have a couple people that have already created their fundraisers on Facebook. So we have Sheila Caprio and Linda Watts have both created Facebook fundraisers. So they are well on their way also to helping to raise additional funds with their network. So thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that is incredible. So adding in all of this, adding on Facebook, adding on YouTube, and the donations that have come in, let me give you up to the minute. We are at, for just right now, $3,065, which is then matched by the raise. So that gives us $6,130 so far, which is really exciting.
Yay!
So remember, our goal for this event, we've got half an hour left here with you, and our goal is to get to 10,000. We're at 6,100. There is still money money left in the match for the raise. So at least $2,000, I think, left there, or around 2,000. So if you would like to make a donation right now in the next few minutes, that will be doubled by the raise. Generous donation. And yeah, that's exciting. I guess, I don't know. I'm like giddy about it. So keep those donations rolling in. If you have questions on ways to donate or anything like that, pop them in the chat box and I will meet you over there.
All right, awesome.
Yay,
That's
all right,
fantastic.
great.
Well,
We're
let's
getting there.
see, we are. Well, Robert, thank you. That
Thank you.
was
That was great.
fantastic. Let me see here. We have a few other things coming up, which I don't want to miss. Let's see. Well, I think one thing we did want to mention before we move on to the next thing is we are going to just mention there. We've gotten a lot of comments on YouTube, like super nice comments, and we just thought we wanted to share some of those with you. Yeah, you want to share some of the
Sure.
ones you have?
Sure,
over
I've got
there?
a great one.
Yeah, yeah.
From our sweet friend Joan in Jamaica.
Oh.
Love hearing from her, see her on the chat very often. She said, I'm extremely thankful for this work that you do and the professionalism and expertise which with the classes are done. Apart from her physiotherapist who endeavors to update her knowledge, most of us in Jamaica do not have access. Having been diagnosed as a #YOPD, as I am addicted to Lauren's classes, who isn't? Where does she get her inspiration? Fantastic.
Wild dreams.
I happened upon the YOPD class on Saturday and was blown away by the moves and felt really joyful that I could do the moves, especially as I needed a focus on balance and core strengthening. My family is so relieved that I'm moving better and more confidently already. And I did say I sleep better. Lauren, I've never believed in fairy godmothers. More like god sisters. I'm sure I'm older. Thanks, PFP. This matters 100%.
Oh, wow.
That was very
Joan sent
exciting.
us some pictures of during our Spirit Week. So we got a chance to see her and send in some great pictures of her. So it makes it just even more special.
Definitely.
So thank you for that,
Yes,
Joan. That
thank you,
was
Joan.
great.
Yeah, that is, I just love that. And I mean, the impact you've made and all our instructors have made, it's just on so many people. It's
Yeah.
tremendous.
Yeah.
So thank you, Lauren. And thank you, Joan, for sharing
Thank
that.
you, Joan.
I just need to interrupt for a minute because I just realized two things from this chat. Number one is, I think it was Heidi who guessed the number one country, but now I need to
Yeah.
double check that.
Yes, yes.
Is that
Heidi did.
right?
Yes. Heidi was
Okay,
right.
Heidi. Heidi guessed India.
India.
Is the
Yeah.
number one country
Which surprised me too,
after
Heidi.
the United States. So it's United States, India, UK, Canada, Philippines, and Italy. And if anybody's wondering, after that, the next two countries are Australia and Indonesia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they're not
Very
chatting with me.
But we
so
we have had some chats from Australia, but
Yeah.
not Indonesia.
Not Indonesia.
The chat right now. Just look at the chat. Just look at this. Scroll back a tiny bit. We've got Linda Onkin giving
Whoa.
generously. We have Anonymous giving generously. So those YouTube donations are rolling in.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, this is so cool. I hope it's really easy and convenient, and we do not take any of these gifts for granted. We know, especially this year, more than other years, you know, that every dollar that you spend is precious, and we are so committed to spending it wisely and using it to keep serving you. So I had to make sure you guys were seeing that in the chat because that is so exciting.
That is
That is
so
very
exciting. Yay,
exciting.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We really appreciate it. And the really great thing actually about YouTube is that they're not taking any fees out. So that's like some other platforms.
Yeah.
So that is really
That is
cool.
great.
So, so giving on YouTube is not a problem, and it's great. They'll send it over to us. So we really appreciate it. So thanks again, Linda and Anonymous. So whoever you are, we are really grateful.
thank you.
So thank you. Let's see. I think we might, before we go on to another comment, well, let's see. I think we have time for another testimonial.
Yeah.
Yes. Lauren, you want to?
Let's see, I've got a few here. I've got, this is from Kahan. And he wrote, she?
Not sure.
Not sure, sorry. I've been doing and teaching martial arts for 15 plus years. I found this sequence just awesome. Just a great combination of movements, full engagement of all body parts, simple and complex movements, puzzles and fun, and all from the chair. A gift to all. Thank you, and thank you, Kahan. That's really sweet. Thank you for sharing and reaching out to us. That's really nice.
Yeah. I'll read one too. So here I have one. This one is from Iraq.
Wow.
Far away. Yeah. And I know we definitely have somebody who checks in, but I think this is another person. And she said, I have suffered from PD for more than 25 years and have only recently discovered your excellent exercise program. I watch and participate nearly every day, and I get a lot of relief from the symptoms. I live in Baghdad, which is too far away for me to just drop in.
Come on.
Yeah, but they are a very great help to me as the medication I take has side effects and your exercises do not.
Ah,
So
that's
I love
wonderful.
that.
That's a great,
So nice.
that
Yeah.
is great.
So we just, it really, like, it warms our heart when we get these emails and comments on YouTube, and it really keeps us going, and we just love to hear from you. We'd love to hear from you in the chat, just connect. It feels like one big family. Yeah. So I think we're going to pause for another guest. And the next one is a friend of mine and maybe a family member assisting or two. And this one is a curious card conundrum and the mysterious magic of our favorite amateur magician, the illustrious Lauren Lashman. So we can get started with her video, Maggie. And if anybody wants to put a few little emojis in the chat for her, go right ahead.
A magic show for you today, and we've got Sequoia the dog and Leia the human to help us out with this one. And we've got a deck of cards here. So as you can see from the deck, it's a totally normal deck. All the numbers are different. And Leia, can you pick a card for me? I'm not going to look at it. And yes. Can you show it to the camera, please? All right, let me know when you're done showing it. Okay, eyes are open. And put it back in the deck.
Okay.
Okay, great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle that card into the deck. Okay. So I have a feeling that your card is in, I have a feeling it's in one of these bottom cards, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna ask Leah to help me out. So, Leah, is this your card?
No.
No, okay. All right, Leah, I'm gonna ask you to help me out with the camera here and film as I'm going to put one card down, bring one card to the top. Okay? Is this your card?
No.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna put one card down, one to the top. Is this your card?
No.
No. Okay, put that down, put to the top. Any of these your cards?
No.
No. Okay, so I still have a feeling that your card is in one of these.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do, Leah, is ask you to hit these cards.
Koya wants to hit them.
Okay, there's one card left here. Is that your card?
Yeah!
Wow! Awesome! Koya the dog is so excited!
How excited was Sequoia the dog?
He's eating the card.
Little blooper there at the end, I guess, with Sequoia. So if we have
dog.
grand dog. If there's any other magicians in here watching, let us know in our chat box, because we need to pick your brain and get some more magic tricks for something. So that was fun.
Or cute dogs. If you have cute dogs and like Sequoia, we love it.
Yes. And
There you
Sequoia's
go.
only a baby,
How old is Sequoia?
4 months.
Oh my gosh, a little baby.
Sequoia, she's gonna be a big girl.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my cave because we have so many donations coming in at this moment. I am gonna go be crunching some numbers, you guys. So get excited and stand by. And I will be back in a bit with some updates for you.
Oh my
All
God.
right.
Wow.
Thank you.
Well, that is amazing. Well, I hope we appreciate everyone hanging on with us today. And I know Maggie's going to come back. Looks like we got a few more donations, and we got a super nice comment here that I just would love to share.
Yeah.
Karen, thank you so much. Karen is Spooky from Canada, and I know you have been with us. I mean, you definitely feel like family. You've been with us almost every single day, I think, since
Pretty much
the
since the
very
beginning,
beginning, I think. And I'm just going to read this because it's out here on chat, but you said, and I know you've told us this before, that Power for Parkinson's has literally saved your life through the pandemic crisis. Some of the days we're the only people I talk to are the instructors and participants of this wonderful program. Thank you and love you. And we love you. And it's been so great to meet you and for you to be on our to profile you, for you to be on the Zoom calls and get to actually meet you. And I mean, I feel like I know you.
Right.
Yes. Well,
Me
we
too.
should all feel like that.
Yeah.
Spotlighted in our newsletter.
Spotlighted,
yes.
get a
Love
chance
it.
to speak to you every Tuesday morning. And
Yeah.
I just really look forward to it.
So
So,
thank you.
Thank you for entering our life too.
Definitely.
And that goes for so many of you out there. I see Edwin on the chat. I mean, you too. You've been so involved and so and we missed you when you were out. I mean, we didn't know what happened to you. So and Heidi, and then of course we have our Austinites, Barbie and Robert, and I'm trying to see who's on here right now. And Gail and Sherry. I'm not sure where you're tuning in from, Sherry, but nice to have you. Linda's been with us almost since the very beginning of Power for Parkinson's. So great to have you. And thanks for starting the Facebook fundraiser.
And Grace,
And Grace has been another regular.
Regular.
Yeah, it's great to have you, Grace. So thank you for
from
being
my old
there.
stomping grounds too. It's always fun to meet people from, from your, from where you used to live.
Yes, yeah. And I'm trying to see who else checked in.
Yeah.
I think my mom is out there, Mom, so it's great having you. And
All right,
uh-oh, it
guys,
looks like we have Maggie back again.
Yeah, sorry. Whenever I pop on that there's going to be an update or something cheesy
It
happening.
is,
I don't know,
yeah.
one or the other. So I am here with an exciting update. So first of all, I wanted to thank Anonymous on our donation page online because they did something that's really cool. They made a recurring $25 donation. So that is a really cool option that we hadn't really talked about before. And I wanted to just get on and thank that person for doing that. Recurring donations, I mean, Nina, you can maybe speak to this some more, but they really help. These holiday times come around and these fundraisers come around, and it's a little bit like, oh, we've got to raise this money. We've got to do this so that we can keep, providing these services. These recurring donations give a lot of peace of mind because it's money that, we know is coming in, it's committed. And so we really are even extra grateful for recurring donations. We know that's not feasible for everyone. And, we are so grateful for any gift that you make. But it's super easy. When you're on that donation page, if you just scroll down, you can choose, you can click a one-time donation or a recurring donation. You can give monthly, quarterly, or annually. And if there's another frequency that works better for you, just let us know and we'll be happy to help you with that. But I don't know, Nina, if you have any other thoughts kind of about just what those recurring donations mean to us.
Well, I mean, the recurring donations are so helpful, just like you said, and it helps extend your ability to give. I mean, a lot of us, you could buy yourself a cup of coffee or, we all spend a few extra dollars here and there, gas money or whatever. And, if you can spare $10, $25, $50 a month, think about what you would spend for an exercise class or a Y membership or something like that. It's kind of the same thing and it can space it out, but that kind of money really makes a difference. We're still a small organization and that goes a long way for us. So
yeah,
we really appreciate it. So thank you so much. And that is a great way to give, and it is really helpful.
So do you guys want to know where we are?
I
think so.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking at all of our donation channels, we've got Facebook, we've got YouTube, we've got online. We are up to $6,160. But wait, there's more. I just got word of another anonymous $2,500 coming in, which puts us at fast math, $8,660.
Oh,
Wow.
And I am not including in that our matched amount. So, yeah. So, give me a sec. Grand total. Drop some little drum roll emoji.
Yeah.
Wait for it. $13,660. Yeah. It's incredible. I can't even. I mean.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. In 2 hours. Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh, that is
Wow.
so nice.
Incredible. Yeah. So thank you everybody that's donated. Just going to put it out there that we've got about 10 more minutes. So if anybody hasn't donated yet and wants to, we're hanging out all those minutes, actually 11 minutes really. So you can see it over my shoulder. There's a little time thing. But so we'll be hanging out for the next few minutes. So please still go ahead and get those donations in, and we'll be very, very pleased So I'll be back with one more update at the end.
Oh, okay. All right, awesome. Well, Maggie is doing an amazing job.
Yes,
Keeping track of
as
everything
always.
because it is not easy to go to all those different platforms, and she's good at keeping track of the money for us. So thank you, Maggie. Yeah, so that is awesome. But just so you know, this drive actually is going all the way through the end of December.
So we can give even after this ends?
We can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't stop here. This is just the kickoff.
This is just the kickoff, that's right. We have until the end of the year.
We have a very big goal.
Yeah,
big
we have a
goal.
very big goal, and we also have a very, a community with a very big heart.
Yes.
So I have faith.
Yeah, you were right. We were right. We've been so lucky because so many people, like the majority of our funding comes from individuals,
Yeah.
just like those of you out there. And without you, Power for Parkinson's wouldn't be what it is.
Right.
Absolutely.
So we do have some, we get a few grants each year, and we do get some corporate funding, but the majority, I think about,
73%.
yeah, that's
Comes
right.
from you.
That's right.
Well, yeah, there you go.
73%.
Just happened to know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Had off the top of my head. Yes, but I
She's
got-
good with the graph.
Right.
She's good at- Yeah, and that's why I teach exercise.
Yeah.
Not good at that.
Yeah.
Hey, that's okay. I could barely do that movement sequence. So
Okay, we all have our skill set.
Yes.
And that is why we're so, that actually, I feel so fortunate because, I mean, just everybody has like all these incredible talents.
Right.
Just like melds together to make this thing work.
This one
It
thing,
works.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so it's been, everybody just pours their heart in, and it's been really exciting. Well, let's see, I think I have just a couple more, I have a few more little, some comments that I just wanted to read to you. Or you have a couple more?
Yes,
don't
I
you?
think so.
Let's see. I have one that is from the UK. So this says, hi, this is Lisa from London, UK. Thank you so much for yet another excellent, though a little hard workout. As usual, I missed the live streaming, but enjoyed catching it up afterwards. So love that. And I'll just read my other one here from China.
Oh, wow.
Smiley Lee from China writes, I'm getting a lot of help from the video cushion exercise. It's a unique occurrence, and I'll make good use of it. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, and we've used pillows. You've used a pillow, Nancy.
Nancy, yeah.
And I think even, I'm not sure if Polly's used a pillow too, but we've definitely used those as props.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Always good. Well, I've got a couple. I've got one quick, short, and sweet to the point. One of our friends from Mexico said, these exercises are ingenious. Thank you. And then we have another one from, I think their username is Healing Parkinson's, which is a good username.
Oh, I love that.
I like that.
And they say, I've done Big and Loud, Drums Alive, Rock Steady Boxing, and various other PD movements, as well as training with physical therapists. About a year ago, I stumbled across Power for Parkinson's session, and I thought I've never seen anything like this. Polly, Lauren, and all are masters at making my body do what it's supposed to do. Thank you.
Wow.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, that
It
is.
seems like they've done lots of different things, but I really enjoy Power for Parkinson's because you all are masters at what you do.
Well, you know, this always makes me very, so, yeah. But it just, you know, I thank you all. We really appreciate your comments. It means a lot to us. We do this out of real commitment. And it's nice to know that it's such a shared love
Yeah.
that we really appreciate your comments.
Lauren, you know, I have to just you just made me think as I'm looking at you, and I'm thinking, when you first started,
Oh,
I just have to tell you that when Lauren first started with us, you were just getting over your
I had a hip
surgery.
replacement.
She had a hip replacement. And when we first started, believe it or not, Susan and I were the ones teaching the classes, which is kind of humorous at this point, but we did get through it and we had a lot of fun. And in comes Lauren and she's like, oh, I don't think I could do this. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I know how to teach people with Parkinson's. And that's not my thing. I never did this before. And she was so nervous.
It was I thought it was such a terrible class. I was like in tears at the end of the class.
And it was really a hit, as you can imagine.
And then this woman comes over to me at the end of the class, and she was sitting straight up front and participating, but really with not a lot of enthusiasm, or what I read as enthusiasm. And she came over to me and she took my hand and she said, that was the most fun class I've ever taken.
Oh.
And I didn't at that time understand the masking, and that very often it affects people with Parkinson's. So again, this has been such a shared experience for all of us as instructors and as, the staff and as people that are living with Parkinson's, to share our lives together. And I think that woman changed my life greatly, because I was not going to come back.
Well, I think we are pretty happy you came back. Yeah. And you know what? The amazing thing is, I think a lot of you would be able to say this, I know you feel better exercising in so many ways, and we just see people making such progress, but talk about smiles. I mean, that is a symptom of Parkinson's, but we actually see people smiling
Right.
all the time.
All the time.
All the time. It happens. It is there, and they can come back and they're rejuvenated. It's just the best. And we don't feel that anymore. So it's really fantastic. So thank you to all our incredible instructors. Each one of you makes an outstanding contribution and makes Power for Parkinson's what it is. So I think that we are probably, I see Maggie. It looks like we got some drum emojis. Look at those, pretty fancy.
We got a
Uh-oh.
little drum roll coming.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to get my horn again.
You might, but I'm gonna make you wait about 2 more minutes. I'm gonna show you one more guest performance. It's a bonus guest performance that you get.
Oh.
I'm gonna make you hold a little bit longer, give those last little people another chance to get their donations in to add to this grand total that is just gonna really blow you guys away. So I'm going to share just one more performance. It is one of our friends, David Groves, who you probably have also seen in our chat. And you may have heard David's story. He spoke at our musical collage, and David is incredible. He had really kind of lost the ability to play piano, which was something that he loved to do. And after coming to our classes regularly and all of that, he regained that ability, which is just so incredible. And not only did he regain the ability, but last year he performed. This year? Was it this year? Oh my. I think it was this year, his recital. He performed a recital with his piano.
It was in January.
January.
I think it was this year because it was right before quarantine. Wow.
Yes, right before the pandemic.
Yep. So it's a short video, but I just wanted to give you a little taste of David and the impact that Power for Parkinson's has had on him. And then immediately after, I've got news. So hang tight. Let's see if I can get this going.
It's beautiful.
It's- It was an amazing concert.
Sure
It
it
was
was.
just incredible. I'm glad we had that. Thanks for sharing it, Robert and David.
Yes, Robert was the one that edited that for us, and we are just so grateful. You guys, I keep trying to get this number for you, and I keep refreshing my page, and there's new donations and new donations. So let me crunch these numbers for you super quickly. Let's see.
Always a good problem to have.
And it's kind of, yeah, we'll take those problems.
All right, you guys. Well, today our goal during this event was to raise the first $10,000, which somehow we had already really kicked it off even before we got here. I want to shout out to Phil and Honey Weinstein, to Charles Ball, and David Groves. David just made a nice donation. Thank you so much. But as you heard, we blew past today's 10,000 with the help of that match and all of your incredible donations. So day one of the 2020 holiday drive, and our total so far is $24,318. Those are real. I did not tell them that number beforehand. So this round of applause goes to you guys. Wow. We really didn't even know, we were like, should we have a drive at all this year? It's such an important drive for our organization, but it's just a hard time right now. And just y'all's support is incredible. So thank you not only for your donations, thank you for hanging out and humoring us here on our telethon. I hope that you've had fun with it, and we'll be trying to do more fun stuff. And that's the end. That was my job, is to give you the numbers. So you've got the numbers. I'm going to be signing off and let the other take it away. But just for myself, thank you guys for allowing us to keep doing this and to keep serving you. So ladies, I'm going to pass it off to you to wrap this thing up.
Okay, oh my God, Maggie, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. That is just
Beyond expectations.
It's beyond. Thank you all so much.
We are way beyond what we ever dreamed of for our first day.
First day.
That's just fabulous. Thank you so much.
Incredible.
We are
It's going to make the groveling the next few weeks a lot easier. Thank you.
Yes, yeah, and you might hear a little bit from
You may hear a lot of groveling in the next few weeks, but thank you.
But thank you so much. This has been, our first attempt at a telethon. Well, not quite a telethon, but it's the best we could come up with, given the technology and the time. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you for getting on with us. Let's see, tomorrow, Maggie will be on with you for singing, and we have actually two special events coming up. One is on December 15th.
I am going to be interviewing Jimmy Chow.
Yes.
Am I saying?
Choi.
Sorry, excuse me, Jimmy Choi, who is one of the competitors in the American Ninja. He's been on 4 seasons. He has Parkinson's, and before he was an American Ninja, and before he was, a few years before he had started that, he had never exercised before. And he got diagnosed, and his story is amazing. And he is a really fabulous, interesting man. So I hope that you will join us. That's December 15th. And you'll be hearing a lot more about that in the future.
Yeah, he's a 2-time world record holder too.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah,
He's my idol.
One.
Burpees, now that's awesome.
Burpee and push-up.
And push-ups.
World
Here's
record.
I didn't realize push-ups.
Yes, you
You know, that's my thing, push-ups are my thing.
Well,
I don't think you're gonna see a lot of competition between the two of us, but I'm just saying. All right.
Very
And then there's
interesting.
one more thing coming up. So we are taking a break over the Christmas holidays. But we will have one special interview during that time, and maybe a couple other special videos that we can release during that time. We're working on that, but I'll be interviewing Dr. Elizabeth Peckham, who is a movement disorder specialist here in Austin on December 22nd.
Put that in your calendar.
And she is super sharp,
Yeah.
and she is amazing, and you'll be able to ask her questions, and she's really a great speaker. So we're super excited to have her.
Great
before the end of
resource
the year.
for,
Yeah.
for us and for you.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, she's so that's coming up so far. We're going to just keep working to present, more content for you, and let us know what you're looking for, and we'll see what we can do. So thank you so much for being with us, and we'll see you in class.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.